heard you at Exponential West. I was just passing through to talk to somebody at the soundboard, and you said one thing. You said there's 100 conferences about leadership. There's not very many conferences about being a servant.
That's right.
So tell me about
And the same is true for books. For every one book you can find on being a servant, you can find 100 to 200 books on being a leader. Everybody wants to be a leader. Nobody wants to be a servant. And yet Jesus didn't talk about leadership. He talked about servanthood. In fact, he said, if you want to be great, learn to be the servant of all. And even today, when people say, well, I want to be a servant leader. Well, why? Why not just be a servant? Okay? Don't even worry about being a leader. If you go and serve, you will be a leader. The greatest leader who ever lived was Jesus. And the reason he was the greatest leader ever lived is because he was the greatest servant. He said, I came to serve and to give my life as a ransom for many. Those two words, serve and give, define the Christian life. And I am afraid that a lot of people who are interested in leadership are actually not interested so much in leadership as much they're interested in praise. They're interested in ego. They're interested in fame. And those are all the wrong reasons. And I tell people, don't worry about being a leader. Don't worry about it. I haven't ever worried about being a leader. I worry about being a servant. And the greater I serve, the more influence I have. I call it the Mother Teresa syndrome. Mother Teresa took the least influential people in life, the dying of Calcutta. I'm not even talking about sick. These people were dying and there's no way they were going to get well. And the purpose of her home for the dying was not to help heal them. It was literally to just let them die with dignity and make sure that they were loved. And here was this little woman taking the least influential people, and yet they gave her such moral credibility, she could walk into Congress and they would listen to her. And this is the way up is down. And so focus not on being a leader, focus on being a servant, and God will make sure that you have influence.